Okay. Uh, my name is Par. I was displaced from Walgak last year. I have some key messages to the international communities who are serving us. Uh, we made a rally, a peaceful rally today, this morning in Akoba East. So we were displaced. We ran out of everything, and the humanitarian assistance were giving us a green light. So they were doing the best. They were registered us with Kaya assistant. They were registered us with some N5 non-food item. And my message to you, the government of South Sudan, and the UN General Secretaries and the United States government, the governor of Jonglei State was politicized the Kaya assistant as the mean of civilians starvation. They politicize the Kaya system, and they use it as the weapon of war. And this is not true. So the UN has no side. Uh, UN no share. I say this because what bring the restriction of humanitarian assistance. So humanitarian assistance is humanitarian assistance. So there is no need to politicize the humanitarian assistance in South Sudan. So my message to you, the international community, we need urgent intervention or urgent attention to address this with President Salva Kiir Mayardit and the governor of Jonglei State, Dr. Yagaj. They use it. The war is war. IO is IO. The IG is IG. They will not stop fighting, but the civilian can be supported on both sides of the conflict. So we told you today to release our money from the Matar. So the Kaya assistance were delivered by the internet, by the humanitarian assistance, by the humanitarian NGOs, and they are now in the airport. So to come to Akubo is. So they say no. What is that? So we are the part of South Sudan. We are the civilian. The civilian from IG can be supported. The civilian from IGO controlled territory can be supported. Again, the economy of South Sudan is already collapsed. So the business people are restricted, like the charter fly. So they restrict everything. So how can people of South Sudan will survive? So the people of South Sudan will survive to do their business free. So my last message is that if they refund the humanitarian NGOs and they interrupt the humanitarian assistance, so it is better for UN OSHA to relocate its office to Nairobi so that they can support the civilian free of restriction. So this is my message. So my message again for the politician of South Sudan, this is not the politics. This is not the politics. It is a dirty game that you are doing. So the civilian are civilian. Like now you have seen the elderly people are here, the disabled people are here, and they are waiting for their money, for their assistance. So why do you restrict the civilian money? So this is not the part of civilian are not military. So this is the last message that I want to say. So we need our drug to come to a coop free of charge. We need humanitarian agencies to operate without restriction, without obstruction. So that is the free. If the government of South Sudan is continue to obstruct or restrict the humanitarian activities, so that they symbolize, they told the UN that you leave South Sudan. So this is my last message. For you, please release this Kaya system immediately. Allow humanitarian movement free of charge. So let the agencies are operated free of charge. So this is my message.